Came to race here once again. Man, we've had a busy holiday. Got a lot of eating involved. I think I gained 10 pounds. I'm kind of good with that. We did a bunch of putting stuff back together and kind of cleaning house and trying to finish a few projects and get ready. We got the old Blazer. We got the old Blazer over there lined out. It's up for sale now. But man, it's been a hard couple of weeks. Everything trying to tear up on us. It got like -5 there for a while, but we're back on the program. We're getting ready to get Keith Harper's 55 truck, get the fuel cell in it, and take care of the bugs and issues on it, get it running so we can get it shipped back to him. And we can get back on some 55 stuff. Remember, we got turbos to put on old Luckshot here. We got to finish putting the interior back in the old Mad Envy car. And along the way, I'm going to start working on my 48 GMC over this winter. Hopefully in the next month or so, I'll have it in the shop and we'll be doing some metal work on it and getting it put together and fired off and where it'll move itself around the yard at least. We've been over there working on the Green Weenie Square Body 76. We got it, body setting back on it, and trying to straighten out the firewall and all that, if you haven't been watching. But hey, I appreciate you all watching these videos. I hope they're entertaining for you. They're a lot of work for us, and we enjoy doing it. We're looking forward to spring weather, going to the drag strip, hanging out with some people, enjoying our time with them, you know, sharing some information. I know how to do a lot of stuff, and I'd like to help other people that are struggling with their project, maybe learn a few things and you know, help them get a little encouragement so they don't quit when it gets hard. Sometimes it just backs up and really bites you. But I'm gonna drop off here and I'll be back in just a second. I got a cool surprise for you. Hang out. Man, that thing's good. You want to give him a nickel to her? She's got the sound over there. Go follow him, woman. I'm just going to get some background. I'm B-roll.
Trying to stay behind the drone because it's not getting flatter angles.
390 hypo with it. C6.
Don't worry about that, I got you high.
Got the bucket seats, console shifter. Just a good old straight car. I don't know much more about it. volume and everything?
We can help it a bunch.
So,
Get your logo here.
yeah.
There we go. All right, we're over here with Bill Phelan down at Trucks and Roadsters, and his son and grandson's wandering around here doing some work. But we had a drone in here yesterday, and we got some really cool shots of it up here on this 40 Ford up here on the rack. And this car, you drove in high school and then you rebodied it, right?
Yeah.
Just take us a little detour around here and show us off some of the stuff you've done.
Well, basically, can you look underneath it?
Oh yeah.
We took the original chassis of the car that I drove to high school back in '59, and we completely rebuilt everything, powder coated it, and powder coated all the other parts that went to it. And then we had been manufacturing a 40 Ford fiberglass body, which this is the mold right here for that. And I think there's another one up there you probably might have got. But then we decided to make it open driveline because I kept breaking axles. So that's what we're in the process of doing now. The rear axle has already been changed over, and we just finished changing over the transmission, and had to make a new drive shaft for it.
If I remember right, I gave you a ride back up the hill when you broke the axle last time.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah. Yeah.
Out acting like a kid.
Yeah. But I can let it down if you want to look at it.
Oh, we've got drone shots over and around it.
Okay.
It was a really cool shot.
Yeah. It's just
And it's an
basically-
interesting car.
Yeah, it's the way I drove it to high school. Basically, it's updated some, but most of it I've kept it as close to original as possible. I'm kind of a nostalgia nut,
Yeah,
and there's basically nothing newer than 1960 on it.
yeah.
It's got
You had some
312
door
engine.
hinge issues you was really fighting too, didn't you?
Yeah, making the correct door handles for this car to still look like the originals is kind of hard to do. Ford must have had a jig. I've had a heck of a time. I finally got the left side done. Now, when we get it down from here, I will do the this right side, and then we're pretty well got everything done there. We've been driving it off and on for some time. Bess and I both talked that back in those days they used to have a hole in the fender here with a cutout coming on it, and our header's right there, so I think we're thinking about going ahead and putting that on there. That
You gonna put electric dumps on it, or
I don't know if I'll go that far with it, but
just some flying eyeball uncorks
Yeah.
caps?
yeah, could, but
That'd be cool.
yeah, I just all you gotta do is just uncap it, you know, and that's still nostalgia also, and it's all original basically underneath. 3-speed transmission, original 3-speed. Well, it's actually a 39 top loader transmission. The original was a column shift.
Column shift.
Yeah.
My dad had a 40 Ford Coupe with a 302 Chevy in an AB block 283 punched out, and he had cut out lake pipes, but he had gas caps on them.
Oh, yeah.
Just twist
Oh,
and unscrew.
I never thought of
Or
that.
radiator caps.
That sounds pretty cool, yeah. It probably leaked a little though, didn't it? Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
They probably welded it up with a coat hanger.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't the only
Yeah.
leak it had. You wouldn't hear nothing over them cherry bombs anyway.
No. This is it. I drove to high school in 1959, and I don't know. I think I brought it back here in 1980. Set out at the farm for about 10 years, and we decided to pull it in, and then I started rebuilding it again.
Tell them what high school you went to.
Liberty Union High School
What town and state?
in Brentwood, California.
There you go.
Yeah, it's still there, believe it or not.
Little Burbank has changed severely though over the years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I went back quite a few years ago to thinking I was gonna see the old town. It
It's
ain't
an
there
airport now.
anymore. It ain't there anymore. I mean, the town's there, some of the streets, but you know the way it was when we were teenagers. That's a long time ago. That's over 40 years.
Yeah. You still got the original body for this sitting in
Yeah,
here too, right?
it's sitting right back over in the corner. It was painted international orange when I drove to high school.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I painted it with Krylon spray cans.
There you go. Rattle can hot.
Cans.
That's true hot rodding right there, friends.
Yeah, I didn't even know how to use a spray gun back then.
And
Yeah.
boy, ain't you come a long ways. Now you build hot rods for a living.
Yeah.
High-end custom stuff, cameos. And
Yeah.
I don't
it's
even
been a
know what
long
all you
road.
do up here.
Oh, just like you said, I mean, think of it. You know, we restored mid-year Corvettes for quite a few years, 63 to 67. They died out, so
Yeah.
then we started going into fiberglass, making fiberglass parts.
You still make fiberglass parts for a lot of this stuff too, fenders and hoods.
Yeah,
and
we make
whatnot.
all the parts for this car. We make all the parts for a 41 to 46 Chevy truck, and the bed panels parts for a 55 to 58 Cameo.
Right on. I think that'll do it for now, folks. I bet you we're back to see this man again. Interesting feller here.
Yeah, we'll get this back on the road. We'll get out there and
We
I
might
don't know
have
if I
to
want
line
to do
them
any
up a little
burnouts or not. I don't want to break anything.
We might still have to go make a flying rolling pass anyway.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all later, folks. We're out.
Okay.